It always feels good to pull out the hairs that are stuck in my butt crack in the shower. So I'll purposefully put a hair back in. I cannot get through this right now. What's up, you sexy sushi warriors? Today, me and my boy Taz are going to be reacting to BuzzFeed Community's grossest secrets. I don't know why I'm putting these in, but I feel comfortable, okay? When I pick my nose, I put the booger in my mouth and spit it as far as possible. There are random boogers scattered throughout my house. That's so gross. I'm so glad that I know this. Whoever Holly B31 is, like, I will never ever step foot in your house. And if I do, by the off chance, I will not sit on your couch. When I'm constipated, I'll wet my finger, then stick it up my butt. Then I snake the poop out till I feel empty. Sometimes I squish the poop between. Bro, stop. No. And the name of the person is I'm Goth. Really? It's so nasty. I love to pop my pimples in a public bathroom, then wipe the junk off on the mirror. I can sit in my bathroom at my neighborhood watering hole and do it for 30 minutes at a time. That's how many freaking pimples do you have that you can do this for 30 minutes? Like, how disgusting is your skin? And where do they have water? What do they call them watering holes at? Where the f do you live? My friend has a habit of scratching her vagina over her clothes, then scratching her nose like she's smell checking her vagina. I've known her forever and never felt comfortable asking her what the fuck is up with it. Sometimes you gotta do a smell test. Like, you know, you kind of like stretching, do the, like how are you supposed to smell your private areas? You don't just like, oh. Okay, we're good down there. Like, you gotta stick a finger down there and give it a little smelly smell, you know? Oh, this is nasty. I only read the first line. This is nasty. I like to hide my bloody tampons in random public places. Like, if there's a brick missing from a wall, I'll pull my tampon out and stick it in. It's a thrill for me, like marking my What are you, a dog? Like, seriously? You just like have to mark your territory with your blood? Like, that's so messed up, bro. I hope someone like finds one of them and uses it in a murder case. Like, they freaking rub it all over like the handle of a knife or something. Like, you got in a scuffle with the person that died, and you go to jail for it since you want to hide your freaking What if you have AIDS? What if you give someone AIDS because you don't know you have AIDS and you man, that's fucked up. Sometimes I like to fart in the shower and smell the bouquet. The vapor really gives the extra boost to enjoy the aromas. I've accidentally farted in the shower and I know what they're talking about. I know exactly what they're talking about. It lingers. It catches onto the water vapors and the steam of the shower, and it just like sits there in that little box for a good like 15 minutes. My ex-boyfriend once wanted me to shit on his belly, so I did it. Unfortunately, it wasn't solid. What if he has like a fat belly, and like, you know how people are, like, they have really deep belly buttons and it like oozed into his belly button, and he just had a pool of shit. Belly buttons are already, stick your finger in your belly button and then smell it after a long day of work. It does not smell good, trust me. The bottoms of my feet, especially around my toes and heels, are pretty disgusting and peely. I take great pleasure in peeling the skin off the bottom of my feet. Heck, if I'm feeling pretty horrid out. Oh my god, ew! Are you serious? I hate feet with a passion. I just spit everywhere, but I hate feet with a passion. So eating your foot skin is like the most. Nothing gets more disgusting than eating foot skin. You what is this? Freak shamer? You dirty freak shamer. Hope you trip down a flight of stairs. My sister and I fight over who gets to pop my dad's bag zit. It constantly refills itself, so the longer we go without seeing him, the better it is. You guys clearly must be in college for one, right? So when you come back for the holidays, it's like, I'm popping daddy's zit today. And two, it's not a zit, it's probably what a cyst, that's what it is. It's definitely a cyst that you guys are probably cutting open and popping. It's not a zit. When I pick my nose in a car, I wipe them on the side seat. Then when I come back later, they've dried up. I pick at them and toss them on the floor. I feel like that's not as bad as it could have been. Like, he could have like been saving them for later to eat. Or her. Trash spice. Still pretty disgusting though. Sometimes when I accidentally get period blood on my hand, I lick it off. You know, I've said this before, I get chronic nosebleeds, so like blood has gone down the back of my throat and it sucks because they're like, hey, keep your head back and then your nose is gonna stop bleeding. That's a myth, by the way. Blood doesn't taste that bad, but blood that comes out of your vagina, I don't know what that tastes like. So I'm just gonna say, it's okay. You know, it's just blood, it's your body. Do what you want with it. We'll just let that one slide. I boil my menstrual cup in the middle of the night and I don't tell my parents which pot I used. I figure that the boiling water sterilizes the pot anyway, so it's not that bad. I don't know what a menstrual cup is. So, if anybody can comment that down below, what a menstrual cup is, then I'll assume it's gross after I know. But, since I don't know, I'm just not gonna assume it's gross. I'm just gonna go about living my life. You go, girl. I have IBS. I shit a lot. I love how it's two separate sentences. I have IBS. Period. I shit a lot. Period. But anywho, one time my boyfriend was in the shower and I needed to go. So I sat my ass on our waste can and shit in the bag. He almost caught me, but I threw our bag onto our balcony. Our dogs got to it. That's so gross. Why didn't you just poop in the fucking bathroom? Like, you couldn't have been like, yo, babe, gotta take a shit. Like, I mean, I guess you guys weren't in that time of your relationship where you get like shit in front of him, but like, if you guys are living together and he's showering at your place, I think it's time to shit in front of him. If you guys are living together, it's time for you guys to be shitting together. That's all I'm saying. I once stuck a Cheerio up my nose to warm it up. What? I can't. To warm it up. It was stuck in there for a good 10 minutes. Then I took it out, covered in snot, and ate it. These cannot be real. These cannot be real. What? Seriously? To warm it up. To warm up a freaking Cheerio. You stuck it in your... How old were you? You had to be like 3, like, oh, I know it's warm, then my nose. So let me stick a Cheerio in my nose. One Cheerio. You have hundreds in a bowl and you stuck one freaking Cheerio in your nose. My ex's dad would squeeze his spots, then eat the pus when he thought no one was looking. That's so gross, Emily. That's so gross. That explains why he's your ex's dad and not your current boyfriend's dad. It's disgusting, Emily. I wipe my finger after I had it in my ear to wipe off the earwax. That's so gross. You sound white as shit. Stephanie Lynn, you are a disgusting human being. I smell my hands after I use the bathroom to see if I need to wash them or not. What? That doesn't help. Like, if you're wiping, there's tissue in between. If you're peeing, I mean, I don't know how bad your balls smell, but like if you touch your balls or your fucking dick for 10 seconds and your hands smell from those 10 seconds of touching your fucking dick, then you probably need to shower, not wash your hands. I love sniffing my dog's paws. They smell like Frito corn chips. It's my guilty pleasure. What? I mean, I guess this is fine because it's a puppy and puppies always have weird smells and like, it's kind of cute. It's kind of adorable. Puppy stench is kind of adorable. When I was really young, I would go underneath the table at a restaurant and eat the gum stuck under the... What kind of restaurants are you going to? McDonald's does not count. Like, why are there gum stuck under the tables of these restaurants? You must be going to some pretty shitty restaurants if there's just a bunch of gum under there and you're just eating away. And this little picture doesn't help. This looks like a little person who would eat some gum under it. Look at her little fat face. She looked like she's like, ooh, I'm ready for that gum. She wouldn't even eat the food, she'd just eat the gum. I have a very dry scalp. Before I wash my hair, I take a black item of clothing, turn my head upside down and scratch violently, watching the flakes slowly fall onto it. It's like Christmas in Florida. Listen, Brooke Marie, we need to have a talk. The reason why your scalp is so dry is 1, you're either washing it too much, or 2, you're either scratching it too much. Either way, that's an easy way to stop a dry scalp. Also, word from the black folk, because your name is Brooke Marie, so you sound white as shit. Coconut oil helps so much. But since you are white, you probably want to wash your hair a lot less than you probably do. It always feels good to pull out hairs that get stuck in my butt crack in the shower. So I'll purposely put hairs back in again just so I can take them out. That's so weird. Look, I got a hairy ass butt, okay? Ass butt. Alright, I have a hairy ass butt, but I've never gotten my hair stuck in my butt crack. So I don't know what it feels to take hair out of my butt crack. But if you say it feels good, maybe it feels like wiping after a good shit. I don't know. I'm just gonna assume that you're a normal person who just likes to take hairs out of their butt, you know? We all have our weird things that we like to do, okay? Actually, that's just not normal. I once whoa, no, what? We are out of here. I quit. That's disgusting. I hope you die. No, you are the devil.